We're back on the Edison Gem, and I found more experience of Uncle Bubba messing with things. And I knew that this had been soldered, and I knew that the spring was hitting the ratchet to the paw, but it wasn't working. So we have to take this apart, and this is pressed in, and we'll just put in an original part like that. And now you can see how the spring hooks. So when we put it up there with the new ratchet paw, you see, oh, we have much more tension. So what happened, I think, in its lifetime is somebody soldered this. And then this piece, the spring part, is probably sticking out over here on the back side, and it's dragging the ratchet paw from not engaging totally. So to do this, all you need is a punch and this. So what I did in the beginning was,
You need a punch, a hammer, and that thing with the holes in it.
and then I took my Dremel drill with a sander disc, and I just sanded across the back because it's okay, because the retaining ring here, this piece of metal that goes on, has this lip. So when you put it in here, it'll push down and stop right there. I have a couple of birds I have to fix down in here. So to get this out, we can save this pin. This is what I really want to talk about in this. We can save that pin.
So you sanded that so you could get access to the pin?
Access to the pin, because they pin them over. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pin out, clean everything up, put it back together, and when I have it loose enough, more spring tension, because it's press fitted, you'll come in here with a center punch and you can just pin around this edge and it'll hold it in place. No, easy fix. So you'll need a block like this. Get a chunk of steel, drill some holes in it so you can we're flat all the way across so we can knock that pin out. There we go, we knocked the pin out. And there's the pin, and we know that that was pressed in place. Now we'll take the ratchet paw off, clean all the boogers up. And you can see how it's messed up the end here. See how that needs to be refiled down and reshaped? You can do that, or we can just come in here with a new one.
New original one.
New original one. And now it has a, see how the point is on the end of here? Right there. Now keep that in mind. See how the point here? This is all rounded out.
Yeah, that point's missing.
Yeah. So also, we have a slight burr right here. And you see that shiny piece right here?
Yes,
see that burr?
Shiny piece in the hole.
Right, so we need to get rid of that burr, because that could have also been holding it back, because this sits flat here like this. So if we have that burr in there, that's just from the factory not doing it. So what we're going to do real quick, pardon me, Angel. Oh, I gotta get the tools. I'm just going to sand that off. Now we've sanded that off, so you come in here with an original, Now you can see that we have much more tension on this. Hear this? So what you'll do is we'll clean this out here, and then you'll just come in and reset the pin. But what you're going to do is you're going to be tapping that in like this. I'll show you. Just tap this in lightly. Now you see I left it up for you right here. You see this? Mm-hmm. But now, you see how that dives into the gear now? So when we turn it, you see how it does that? It goes right into the corner. You hear that click, click, click? And that's all there is to it. Now what we'll do, so now what I'm doing is I'm testing the gap here. You see here, see how it wiggles a little? See how that wiggles? Okay. Yes, I'm using a steel hammer. Now you see how it's not hitting all the way in like it should. So that means that's just a pinch too tight. So what we're going to do, we'll come around here. And we're just going to give it a light touch. Then we'll test it again. See how that goes in? You hear this? Perfect. Now what we're going to do, right on the edge with a center punch, kind of punching this way. So I'm going to move, instead of punching down, I'm going to punch
angle toward the side.
Angle toward the side. Yeah, that moved it a little. Okay. Caught it with my legs. Yep. It's all ready to go. Now what we're going to do, we'll just drop a little oil right here on the outside, let that work in. And that's how you replace the paw to the ratchet on an Edison Gem. And that's my tip for the day.